Hello from the Frankfurt Auto Show here in Germany, and welcome to our Mercedes-Benz Expert Talks. Mercedes-Benz today revealed the Concept S-Class Coupe, and I have here with me Mr. Kugler, making a mistake, Klaus Kugler,
correct,
and Robert Lesnick. Klaus Kugler is the product manager of the Concept S-Class Coupe, and Mr. Lesnick is in charge of design for the S-Class and the S-Class Coupe. Fantastic show this morning, fantastic car, looks great. But the first question to you is, we know this car as a CL. The last SL we saw, S-Coupe we saw in 1998, I believe it was. So why did you change the name?
Well, we very much and intentionally changed the name because the S-Class Coupe is certainly the pinnacle of the lineup, and as you have probably seen in other car lines, we have changed our nomenclature, like in the E-Class Coupe and the E-Class Cabriolet as well. And the S-Class Coupe now basically rounds up the nomenclature and the change in nomenclature, and I think it also makes that family feeling of where that S-Class Coupe belongs to complete, because it is an S-Class, but it is also a very true and a very unique coupe, and that's why we have decided to call it the S-Class Coupe.
What will be on the badge?
Oh, on the badge, on the rear of the car, you will actually read S400, S500 or S600. So it'll be a true S-Class if you like, because it is an S-Class, but it's also at the same point in time a true coupe. That's why the badge will carry the name S500, S600.
Now this, I wouldn't call it rebranding, but this stressing of the S-Class, did you do this also because you have a new customer base in mind, new people outside?
Definitely. I guess there's probably two reasons. Number one is that we have, I think, also publicly communicated our attack in the luxury segment, and the new S-Class Coupe certainly is a key milestone in that attack, in that luxury offensive that we are planning, number one. And number two, with the S-Class Coupe, we definitely want to conquer a lot of new markets as well. There are a lot of growth markets out there in the world that we see a lot of growth happening, except in Europe and maybe not so much in the US as well. And the S-Class Coupe is definitely the car that will conquer new customers in growing and new markets that we are conquering as well at this point in time.
Robert, you have a big role in this, conquering this market. So the S-Class claimed to be the best car in the world. Now they come to you and say, make an even more beautiful coupe. How do you do this?
I mean, first of all, you have to be aware that you are designing an icon. Yeah? We're talking about, I mean, even S-Class, also icon. Yeah? And this company has more than one icons in program or in the history. So S-Coupe is something special, and of course you have to analyze what makes it so special. I would say a Mercedes is always so special because of its proportions. Yeah? It's from far, from 50 meters. You have to be able to recognize it as Mercedes. And this is it. What we didn't actually change much. It's been there forever. It's a rear-wheel drive car. It's a cab backward design. We just lowered a little bit the greenhouse. We raised a little bit the belt line. Yeah, we extended the bonnet a little bit, but that was it. Yeah, at the end, we took maybe, let's say, we concentrated on, the pure surface and the pure proportion.
See, it's just a little bit tweaking here and there, and the most beautiful car comes out of it. That's great. But anyway, it's still not the car yet. It's still a concept. Why did you decide to show it as a concept here? Wouldn't it be much better to show it as a real car?
Well, I think both is true, actually. We definitely wanted to feature our new design strategy with the showing and the viewing of this concept here. We're actually not that far away anymore from the market introduction. You will see that vehicle as a real and true production vehicle sometime next year, I would say. And we definitely wanted to show the trend that we are seeing in that sporty and very luxurious segment of luxurious coupes. And the new S-Class Coupe definitely features that trend very well.
All right, so now without asking Mr. Lesnick directly how it will be looking differently, I ask him a little bit differently, and I say, concepts are always great because concepts, you can do a lot of things that you may not be able to do on a product line car. So what are these things that you like to play with on concepts, and what is the purpose of that?
Sometimes we just want to kind of see the reaction of potential customers. Maybe you remember We have a diamond grille, maybe now in program for on CLA for maybe a couple of years, yeah, or 1 year, I think. And that was something that was not meant to be like this. Yeah, we tried it on a concept, I believe, a couple of years ago on concept A, yeah, and people liked it. So we definitely like to play with this kind of features and details. And sometimes we convince our colleagues, engineers, that this is what we want at the end, and we get it. Yeah, but this is, yeah, we're testing a little bit. Yeah.
I think it also gives us a clear indication from many customers all around the world which type of design languages, design clues people do like or people don't like, and I think it's a great platform for us to indicate certain trends and at the same point in time to get a pretty precise feedback how these trends are being perceived.
I understand that, but this is still a little bit general about concepts, and I'd like to get a little more details on
okay,
this.
that was first detail. Now I can carry on, yeah?
Go ahead.
Okay, we have very nice wheels, but still, the wheels, I mean, every car has wheels, yeah? But not every car looks like Mercedes, yeah? So what makes it so special? Definitely, I said before, we have lines that are just there because they are meant to be there, yeah? We talk about dropping line, yeah? It helps us to reduce the mass, the optical mass of the car, yeah? The car should not look big and fat, clumsy, it's long and sleek, yeah? And this is the first feedback that I got for sedan as well, yeah? I mean, we haven't seen the coupe driving around. Yeah, this is a big question mark for us designers, definitely. But I'm very optimistic about it.
Now, taking clues from the Frankfurt Auto Show, you're around now. This car, have you spoken to people now? What's their impression?
People I've spoken to, I have to say they absolutely love this car. I think that the first feedback has been stunning. I don't think anybody expected a coupe like that, because it's not just another coupe. I think it's a truly unique coupe in a segment, I think, where the S-Class and the name S-Class itself certainly stands for the pinnacle of the automotive industry. And I think the concept coupe definitely represents that as well.
Maybe one thing from my side as well. I think this year's Frankfurt Motor Show, you can see quite a few of 5-meter coupes, yeah, in that segment. But the interesting thing is that actually we are the only ones who, in fact, has the hardware, yeah, to deliver. The other cars are, I would call it just concepts, yeah. So let's see what will happen. But the best thing on our coupe is that, yeah,
it's real.
It's real.
Well, that's good for a car if it's real, right? We consider that's a good thing. But just, I know we're joking a little bit, but you know, I mean, of course, the S-Class Coupe is the absolute flagship, the absolute top. So, what other elements are you putting into this that are different from the S-Class sedan?
Well, let me maybe first start with what is the same of the S-Class. I mean, the S-Class Coupe will carry all the technology features and the entire technology drivetrain. All the innovations that you've just recently seen in the S-Class, the new S-Class Coupe will, of course, inherit, if you like, all these features, all these luxury elements as well. And on top of that, we do have a few and a little more to offer with the launch of the new S-Class Coupe, but I can't tell you all the details right now. We still have to wait a few more months. I'm sorry about that. But I guess one thing that we can talk about is definitely the level of individualization. These customers obviously demand probably even a bit more in terms of individual or being individual in terms of what they like, the colors they like, the materials, the leather qualities they like. And you'll see a bit more than what we've already shown in the S-Class with the launch of the S-Class Coupe. And that'll be definitely something new and additional compared to what we have already communicated with the launch of the S-Class.
Don't ask me what is the difference in exterior.
No, I won't ask you that, and I know you are a man for the exterior lines, but I'd like you to speak with your co-workers and friends, and what I understand is that the interior really is somewhat significantly different from the sedan.
And there are, of course, similarities. Like we have two 12.3-inch screens, yeah, which is very unique in the world today. Yeah, and we introduced it with S-Class. But as Klaus said, all the technical features are the same, but there is a still completely different architecture. It's you know when a whale, that was a kind of inspiration. When a whale dives in the water, then you see the tail fin, and this was actually the inspiration for the whole dashboard. And in fact, I think I can see the shape in it.
Wow, the whale. Cool. Coming back to that individualization, so that's a big thing at Mercedes. So you have really a range of options in addition to what the S-Class has to offer now?
I wouldn't call it a range, but we will definitely offer additional choices for the customers because we do see that trend of even more individualization. And in our manufacture center, so to say, there's of course even more to offer. So basically every wish that you have, every type of leather, every type of color that you have, we will be able to feature in that car in a special process, but still it's something that we're eagerly looking forward to launch with that new S-Class Coupe.
Now, with the S-Class lineup, you have now a lot of the 6 different models, different engines. Will we have something similar for the Coupe? Do we have a range of engines? And also, do we maybe actually see something like a hybrid?
Definitely. I mean, talking about the engines, we will of course offer everything that the S-Class offers today and has been launched with. And I can assure you, without telling you already too much about it, but the S-Class Concept Coupe and the S-Class Coupe will carry not just the most powerful, but also the most efficient and the most innovative powertrain elements and technology that you can imagine.
So you're taking what I see here behind me potentially over there. Now, for you, just like another dream question maybe, it's, I asked that everybody here because I'd like to see it, is I remember a concept vehicle called Ocean Drive, and that was a convertible based on an S-Class. Can we maybe dream of getting something out of that S-Class Coupe?
Sure, we can dream. We'll see what the future will bring.
Well,
but
you
at the
make
end,
dreams
I
true,
think,
is the
I think
question.
for me, you know, my imagination does need to be very strong, powerful to see in every coupe in our portfolio convertible. Yeah, it's, for me, it's very easy to imagine, and I hope for our bosses too.
And what do you think about the market? Is there a market for such a thing?
You're talking about
convertible based on the Coupe?
A potential convertible, definitely. I mean, we see huge growth in many growing markets, not just the traditional markets like Western Europe or North America. We see huge growth, and we definitely see an opportunity to grow with a coupe, but maybe also with other variants that are certainly possible on a platform like that.
What was your most exciting part on designing the coupe to finish this up?
To sort out the proportion. You have to be able, when the car overtakes you on the highway or German Autobahn, for the first time you have to be able to see, wow, have you seen it? That was the new S-Class Coupe.
What do you think? Did they achieve the wow effect that we were hearing today?
I have to say, although I'm cheeking sometimes with him, you know, and challenging him all the time, but with all kidding aside, our design colleagues have done a wonderful job in designing and putting a vehicle like that together. And I can tell you and assure you, the sales and marketing world and our colleagues out there in the world in the different markets, when we have the first time shown that car to these people, they were simply blown away. So fantastic job to the guys here.
Well, that's it. That's the final word. Do we have another final word on this? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up, and we thank you for coming here, and we'll all look forward to seeing that car on the road in 2014. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have
too.
a good day.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.